to my live, my pretties. So today we have the fabulous, the one, the only Regina with Marshknitting101. How are you today, Regina?
I am doing fantastic. How about you?
Well, it's dangerous out there, Regina. Take this. You're going to need it.
I,
Here you go, my
I,
friend. And really, everybody needs to take this. Y'all gonna need it. So, how is everyone doing today? For those that are here, leave a comment in the chat. Let us know you're here. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Y'all want to see a neat little trick? Look. So, you have any plans for today, Regina?
I am going to carve pumpkins later on because we didn't do it last night. And then I realized trick or treating is tonight here. So probably hand out candy, carve our pumpkins, and maybe make cookies and watch a scary movie.
Ooh. Some Freddy versus Jason.
Maybe.
I love that one. That's like I wish they would do another one like that. Or like Freddy versus like another horror character. That would be cool. Let's see. We have Mindy that joined us.
Hi.
Mindy, you might want to take this. You're going to need it. It's dangerous out there.
And please be seated.
So, how are you today, Mindy? She's working on a bod pillow cover. Awesome. I love bod patterns. Over there, she keeps putting new shawl patterns out, and I'm like, another one I gotta do, another one, another one, another one. So today we're gonna be talking about Dear David, and let us know if y'all have ever heard of Dear David. It's quite an interesting story. Some believe it's a true story, some believe it's just a story. But after if y'all have heard of it, let us know what y'all think, if it's true or you think it's just a story. And we are going to talk about some of the little details with it, and y'all can let us know then if it sounds true or not. um Mindy saying she hasn't heard of it. Ooh, it's interesting. I found out about it. I like to watch Christina Randall on YouTube. She does a lot of true crime stuff. And she recently did two videos on covering this. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Even if it's just a story, it's a cool story. We also have Brenda in the house.
Hi, Brenda.
Take this, my friend. You're gonna need it. So how are you, Brenda? And what are you working on? But yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna afterwards get into Halloween yarns. Ooh, there's some beautiful Halloween yarns out there, especially the hand dyed yarns. But mostly it's gonna be Hobie yarns, their Halloween, and the hand dyed yarns from Etsy that I'll be showing y'all. Let's see. We have Angela here. How are you today, Angela? You're gonna need this, Angela. I'm being a clown today. And Sally's here too. Here you go, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
How are y'all, and what are y'all working on? Angela's drinking water, working on another drawstring beanie. Brenda loves the makeup and costume.
Thank you.
Yeah, my hair is starting to fall though. I had it all teased.
It's just like, where did it
I
go?
did not like that. That would have looked neat. But yeah. We had fun kind of dressing up today. All right. So, well, Brenda's saying she's relaxing watching Hallmark. Oh yeah, Hallmark and Lifetime. Those are the movies to watch. Or true crime. I love true crime too.
Yeah. Unsolved mysteries.
Let's see. But the sad thing is some of this, well, really pretty much all true crime. It's sad, you know. It's like, and a lot of times that leaves you just like, why would someone do this, you know?
How can people be so cruel and brutal?
And let's see. Brenda's crocheting on her blanket. It's mindless. Later I'll finish up on my Christmas elves. Ooh. Yeah, I know Brenda's gonna make some good Christmas makes. Um, Brenda makes cute, cute, cute amigurumis. All right, so let us know if y'all have heard of Dear David. Basically, it was tweets that was started by Adam Ellis, and he would just make like these tweets, sometimes daily basis. I mean, sometimes there were gaps in between, and they may be true or it just may be a good story because he is a writer and he's done stuff with like cartoons and stuff, and they are making a movie of this. So I think he got creative. That's my opinion, but and Regina sides with me on that too.
Yeah.
So basically, it's about his apartment being haunted by the ghost of a small child. And if I recall right, I think a bookcase fell on him and like his head was dented. Um, where I think his first experience, Adam's first experience with Dear David, it was through a dream. And they claim like, he has sleep paralysis, which I've experienced that. And I don't know, and they said like he woke up screaming. And the thing is with sleep paralysis, you can't talk. Because like I had one time where I thought I saw someone in our living room. And I'm trying to call out to Frank, and I'm just like, nothing would come out. Because it's like you're basically between, like, you're not fully awake and you're still kind of dreaming. You know, and like my experience with it, like it feels like someone's holding down like your chest, and like kind of like someone's like on your bed. It's weird.
Mm.
It's been about 10 years since I've experienced it happening. Um, I hope I don't experience it again, but if y'all ever experienced sleep paralysis, let us know in the comments.
I can't
So
say I ever experienced that.
it's scary. I know Anita has. Hey Anita, how are you? It's dangerous out there, Anita. You're gonna need this today. So
Oh.
what are you working on, Anita? So basically the whole Dear David thing started off where Adam had a dream about a child, and he was seated on a green rocking chair that he had in his bedroom. Um so that's how it started off. And then he has a second dream where a little girl appeared. And the little girl basically told him the rules when it came to Dear David, where you could, he would only come around at midnight and you could only ask him 2 questions. And if you asked him more than 2 questions, well, let's just say you would go bye bye. Got to be careful with wording with YouTube. So and you also had to address him as Dear David when you asked the questions. So Adam ends up going about asking his questions to Dear David. Well, he asked his first two questions and he ended up accidentally asking a third question and realized it right after he did so. So, of course, he's scared. I just asked him three questions. What's going to happen?
Mhm.
So, around that time, well, Adam lived, it was considered an apartment, but it was basically a house that was turned into two apartments. There was like a downstairs apartment and an upstairs. So the person living in the upstairs apartment vacated. So he moved upstairs. So he was kind of hoping Dear David would go away. And at first it kind of seemed like he did. But then around midnight, the cats would go up to the front door. Like
Mhm.
they were hearing or sensing something on the other side of the door. And like some of this, like he had like pictures of some things, voice recordings, video recordings of some things. But like I said, I personally think it's a story. I feel like all the evidence could have been faked. You got Photoshop, editing. Not that hard to fake the evidence that he would show. But it I would have loved to like quote it whenever like he was making his post, like every day. Did he make a new post? Did he make a new post?
Where are you at? Are you all fine?
And sometimes like he would disappear, like he hadn't made a post in a while, and those that followed him would get worried, like, are you okay, Adam? They would get concerned. So he moves into like I said, he moved into the upstairs apartment. And there was another time that at like when the cats were at the door, he thought he saw something through the peephole.
Mhm.
And he takes pictures. And it looks like there's like kind of a shadowy image in the background, which I saw what the pictures looked like. And I don't know, I wasn't convinced that it was a ghost. But you never know. And I
I
do
wonder-
believe that some people are more in tune to that type of thing than others. I think my problem is I always feel
Oh no, where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
I know I
Being
went
good
out and then
coming
you
for
went
you.
out. The aliens got us.
Ooh. That's David.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So he got this sleep app to record. Um, and it did like 33 recordings. It's supposed to be triggered by noise when it starts recording. And well, only like three of the recordings were of interest. Like one had like a snapping sound, and like a couple had like electric type sounds on it. But like I said, that could be it. That could really be anything. So then he go. Oh, you were saying something?
Probably like his refrigerator running or something.
And especially like snapping, that could be like branches outside. If there's a tree.
Or even the cats walking around.
So then he buys this Polaroid camera, and he starts like taking pictures of the hallway, and like the lights are on in the hallway, and whenever like the pictures would develop, it would be dark. And he thought maybe he had his finger on the lens or something, so he takes a picture with his finger on the lens and it looks completely different. um And then, like, I think he was inside his apartment for one of the pictures, trying, and the light was on in the hallway, and that part of the picture was, dark. So, like, he posts these pictures, and people that were seeing his tweets and stuff started saying that they thought that they saw like the bad ghost in the pictures. Um, but again, I felt like you gotta, and people were doing stuff to, enhance the pictures. And, when you start playing with filters and stuff like that, I'm leery. You could be faking it. So that was, one thing that was occurring. And he also had this dream that David dragged him to a warehouse. And Adam wakes up with a bruise on his arm. And, he takes a picture showing, the bruise on his tweets. And he also, like, he passes by this food court repair depot that's right by his apartment. And usually it's busy. And then that day it was totally silent. It was gutted and abandoned. And the only thing there was a green chair. And if you recall, it started with a green chair, but the chairs are not the same chair. It's just that they're both green. So then he started getting like these mass phone calls where the caller ID, said unknown. And he started answering, and he would just hear breathing. And right before he would go to hang up, he would hear like a hello. But it was like the way it was, said. Um, it was weird. It wasn't like a normal hello. So he got scared and hung up. And then his cats start acting more and more weird, where he has videos where they're like as though they're seeing something in a sense. But like I said, I'm leery, because I know my cats can do some weird things. Like sometimes they look at the walls, and what I think it is, they're just hearing something outside.
Could be.
But you never know. Oh, hi, Lisa. How are you today? What are you currently working on? And you're going to need this today. That's my saying for today.
We need it.
Yeah, and what are you working on, Lisa? Okay, let me see where I have my notes, trying to make sure I don't forget to mention anything. Um, he also started having like things fall off the wall. Like he had like this turtle shell that fell, and then there was like this little thing like planter of a cactus that fell at one point. Boo.
I wondered, since the turtle wasn't that like the turtle shell like from out west, from like the Native American kind of thing. I thought maybe that was like something to do like with the supernatural thing. Like maybe it like stirred up the David or something.
No, no telling. And then David, though, he starts appearing in pictures with his cute little dented head. But again, I mean, you can Photoshop things. And there was also this like mysterious hatch in the hallway that really like led to nothing. Like it was an empty space above it. But in the same aspect, like especially older houses and stuff, they do some things that you're just like, why is this designed like this?
Mm-hmm.
I know my house is like that. It's like, it just don't make sense things that they did.
And since it was like a duplex, I think that's what you call it. Like they probably like like was that word, renovated it to, that might have been to the steps or upstairs or something,
I mean, it's like you really don't know, but like, see, the thing is, one day he finds all this debris on the stairway right under that hatch. He even found a small leather shoe, a shoe that looked like it would fit a child. So he has. Ooh, it happened again.
Coming for you.
I think it's Dear David.
I think it is David.
David, are you out there?
David.
So
we'll believe it when we see you.
And another aspect where I do think like it's likely to just be a story. Supposedly he had was offered help, ghost chasers, that type of thing, or ghost hunters. Sorry, ghost hunters, and he wouldn't accept the help. So, and right there, that was to me a red flag.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, come on up in here, help me figure this out.
And then like next thing I mean, there are more details to the story, but next thing you know, like he kind of starts like not making posts as often, and then he announces that there's a movie in the works.
Mm-hmm.
So there is going to be a movie about this. I want to see it. Do
I
y'all
want to
want
see
to see it?
I think it'd be nice if they videotaped it where, like, in his house. That'd be like the moral of the story.
I think it should be in his house.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe we'll see David.
So, you want to see the movie, Regina?
I do want to see the movie. I think it'll be interesting. But
Yeah,
I think it'll be more interesting if they actually film it at his location. And then maybe David will appear. I think it has to do something with that warehouse next door.
You never know. Do y'all think? First off, do y'all want to watch the movie when it comes out? And let us know if you've heard of Dear David before. And another thing I'm curious about: do y'all believe this is a true story, or do y'all think it's just basically a made up story?
Like on the fence.
And I'm also curious, have y'all experienced similar type things? Things that go bump in the night. I had to do the cackle again. All right, let's read some of the comments. Let's see. Lisa says she's working on a Christmas scarf. Anita says, I've not worked on anything yet. Having sleep paralysis is very scary. Yeah, because really, I thought like it was a ghost or something whenever it happened to me. And I don't know if I had started thinking that it had to do with like your sleep cycles, because whenever I Googled it, I may have searched it that way. I don't really remember. But that's where I'm looking, I find out about sleep paralysis and I'm like, that's exactly what happened to me. But I mean, I never experienced before that. And it probably I only experienced maybe over a 6-month period of time, a year at the most. And then I say it's been like about 10 years since any of that ever happened. Even Lisa says that would be very scary. Oh, we have Lorele here. Hey, Lorele, you missed the Dear David story. It's a very interesting story. But you can watch the replay, later on to hear more about it, or you could go to YouTube and Christina Randall. She has 2 videos, and she just uploaded the videos this week, so they're easy to find. She did 2 videos covering the Dear David. Um, like I said, I loved hearing the story, and it may be true, and it may not. Oh, we also have Lisa in the house. Hi,
Hello, everybody.
Lisa. Take this, Lisa. You're gonna need it.
Okay.
So are you working on anything, Lisa? Oh, and Suzanne's here too. How are you, Suzanne? Same thing. You're gonna need it. It's dangerous out there.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. Lorele says she got busy sewing. She almost missed us. Aw. Let's see. Lorele says just saw an ad for the remake of the Canterville Ghost on BYU TV. I'm going to watch it. Ooh.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What scary movies do y'all like to watch this time of year? How about you, Regina?
I like watching The Wrong Turn just because it's filmed kind of like based on where I live at. I like watching The Nightmare Before Christmas, even though it's not scary. I like that cartoon. I like Beetlejuice. It still freaks me out.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
The Saw movies. I like the first couple, but after a while they kind of, you know. And I like the Haunting on the Stephen King. What was it called? The Rose, Haunting of Rose, and then The Fog, and then The Shining. The little twins did me
Y'all
in.
ever heard the story about Annabelle?
Hmm.
That's an interesting one. You have any other ones you like, Regina?
I like. Let's see what else. I like the Conjuring, or that's how you say it, and then Frankie, and I like the old, the house, the house on the haunted hill. It's an older movie, and the Shaun of the Dead, the older like black and white one, the Night of the Living Dead. I think is what it's called. I call it Shaun of the Dead. I get it confused with the funny one.
I'm trying to remember what was that one? It had the haunted house, and the house really does exist. What's the name of it? And they've redone the movie like about three different times.
Is it like
Amityville,
13 and
Amityville Horror. That's it. I could not think of it. And then gotta love Freddy.
gotta love this Freddy.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
13 Ghosts.
I loved when they did Freddy versus Jason. That brought the humor into it. Let's see. Anita says, "I believe in spirits, but I don't believe this story. But I do want to watch the movie. I have had some similar things happen." Yeah, I do believe, that ghosts do exist and stuff like that. I do believe that. Um, 'Cause I know like my sister had a friend growing up. Like she'd go sleep over at her friend's house. Like the fan would turn off on its own, the lights would.
Ugh. I'm like, ain't staying at your house no more.
I've always wanted to experience stuff like that. It's never really happened. Um, Now probably the closest thing when I worked at the hospital, a, a call bell went off in a room. There was no patient, nothing in the room. There was no reason that call bell should have gone off.
That's creepy.
But I also know like some people like and you'll hear about this like in places like hospitals, nursing homes, like when a patient goes to pass on, like sometimes like the staff will say they see stuff. So
So we
it never happened to me though.
we always have that one because I kind of work in a home like rehabilitation, physical therapy kind of thing, and all the we call them the residents see a little boy. I've yet to see him, but it's creepy.
Lorele saying, if it's spooky, spooky, I won't watch it. David really isn't that spooky. I mean, unless they take it, but like, the movie takes it there. But like the stuff that like he posted, his tweets and stuff, they really weren't, that spooky. Let's see. Oh, Lisa's working on the brim of her grandma's hat. Sweet. Brenda don't like scary movies. Yeah, I don't like I typically don't like too extreme. Um I don't like the really gruesome stuff. But as I always like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
I like Monster House. The kids movie is so cute.
Anita says wrong turn and the hills have eyes.
Yes, The Hills Have Eyes. That's the creepy movie.
I don't think I've seen either one of those.
Mm.
Lisa says Beetlejuice, E.T., Transylvania, and Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Let's see. Suzanne says, I just finished the bag I was crocheting, and it was such a fun and quick make, so I think I will make one more in different colors.
Awesome.
Sweet. Yeah, Sally's saying they are the ones that are like not too scary. And Lorele says, I read that hopefully it's okay to say that. I'm not gonna say it just in case. Because you like certain things YouTube is funny about. And I know like when I watch true crime, like they'll always be like they skirt around using certain words. So that's where I get leery with certain things. Says, and will never read spooky again. The last spooky movie I watched was The House on Haunted Hill. Haven't watched a spooky movie since I was a kid. Lisa says, I like Scream. Yeah, Scream was good. And then the little like the funny movies to what are they called?
It's like, oh, I know. Was it I Know What You Did Last Summer?
It was, well, it's the ones that like take the scary movies and make them funny. Kind of like how Weird Al Yankovic does with songs.
I can't. I think
But
they
I
just
can't
call
remember
them.
what those movies are called though.
I think they just call them like Scream. They have it like spelled different. Because I've watched them. They're funny.
Elisa says Splinter, Rose Red, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. That's good.
Sally says, sorry. Sorry about that. Sally says that she saw that one movie when she was younger and had nightmares for years. And Lisa says, yep, I watched them with the kids. Sally says, I want to watch Hocus Pocus. Like I had never seen Hocus Pocus. And like everyone talks about how good it was. It was. So I finally watched it last year. I didn't like it.
I haven't watched the second one yet. I've heard a lot of people say it's.
Oh no, Lisa had dreams about Freddy when she was little.
I know.
Oh,
It's creepy.
I used to have dreams about the Glad Trash Man. The guy from the older commercials and stuff. He would warn me every time that if he caught me outside again. And for a while there, I thought like maybe I was it was really happening because I guess I had the dream more than once. And I remember asking my mom, and she's like, "That had to be a dream."
Or was it? Ooh.
Parody, yeah, that's it. Parody, Lisa. It's Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4. The parodies.
They're funny.
Um, let's see. We have Linda that joined us. Hi, Linda. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? Lorele says, caring for ex-father-in-law at home. He asked what it will be like to, told him I felt it was like reaching out and taking a loved one's hands. Oh, I'm sorry about your ex-father-in-law. And Brenda's saying another scary movie. So yeah, that was one of the parodies, I think. Laura Lee says, send me a rainbow when you get there. Got a rainbow 15 minutes after he passed. Oh, and some people like do say that they experience certain things, like feathers and stuff like that, or like a bird coming around or a butterfly. Suzanne says, I love scary movies when I was younger, but after I had my kids, I got super sensitive and can't manage to watch any scary movies at all. Lisa says, me too. Yeah, Lisa gets scared of her ET stuffed animal. All right. So now we're going to start talking about Halloween yarns. Yeah, make y'all drool over some Halloween yarn. Okay, where is my thing? All right.
You have a visitor.
Ooh, is that Annabelle?
It's Annabelle.
Linda saying scary. She loves scary movies, and they say, "Yep, ET scares her."
That was my husband.
This is some hand dyed yarn, Halloween sock yarn,
Beautiful.
and I love seeing it like when it's wrapped like this. Aren't those some pretty Halloween colors?
Pretty.
Oh, the things you could make.
Yes, I'm gonna make cute little socks or spooky socks.
Like here it is in the dyeing process.
It's so cool.
Let's see. Moving on. Here is some self-striping Halloween sock yarn. And I love how it looks like really Halloween. Make some nice socks. So, did anyone make any Halloween socks? Or have they ever made Halloween socks?
I got mine almost finished. I got almost one done.
You got them by you?
Maybe. I do. You ready?
Ooh, nice. What type of yarn is that?
It is 75 merino wool, 25 nylon, and it is by.
Ooh.
This is the name of it.
Birthday.
I was like, it's not a birthday. It's like a don't look birthday to me. I love them. They're so pretty.
To me, it looks more like fallish type colors.
That's
like
so perfect.
pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. Unless their birthday is on Halloween, But yeah, I'm almost down to the toe. I got
Ooh.
my heel done. I just kind of put it to the side right now. I was supposed to get it done. I was trying to give myself a goal to get it done before Halloween. That's not gonna happen.
I know my cat that I'm crocheting. I'm over there like I still got a good bit left of it. I don't think I'm gonna have it made in time for Halloween. I'm trying to hopefully have it finished for Crochet Tuesday.
Never know.
But it's been a while since I've knitted socks.
Yeah, I'm like, because I've been working on my shawl, which is so beautiful. I love the colors. They're really bright and fall colors.
Yeah. I
Mm.
love the holiday colors. Like, like the fall, especially like the hand dyed yarns.
Yes, they're all gorgeous.
Well, I mostly look at them and and daydream, but but I always love, like the holiday colors. It just, I don't know, it feels so festive.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to win them off Toby when they were doing their bingo. I was like, "Ooh, that'd be awesome to win."
I need to play Hobie Bingo.
I forgot they changed it to Monday now. I was like, "Oh,
See, here we have some Halloween yarn. This is
ooh,
called This is Halloween.
this is Halloween."
And
I like.
I love the colors.
I think the purples and the greens and like the yellow and the black mixed together are really beautiful.
But I mean, I think, you know, like I think I prefer the one that on the right.
I was gonna say I
I think
like that one.
I think that's my preference.
I like yellow to a point.
Let's see. Yeah, yellow is one of those colors where I wouldn't typically buy like yellow yarn to make something like solid yellow. It has to be combined with like the right colors. Or like say you're making like a gnome or something like an amigurumi where you need yellow for something. But like I said, like typically like you're not gonna see me making like a basically solid yellow shawl. But like say you combine that with some pretty fall colors, you know, it makes like the biggest difference. Let's see. Laura Lee says, I made a pumpkin bowl with a lid. Need to
Awesome.
stitch on the face, then fill it with candy and a single crochet. The lid on leaving a string they can pull to open like they do with eggs. Ooh, neat.
That's cute.
Ooh. Linda says she's in love.
Little
Laura Lee says
kitty.
that would have made a great larger pumpkin to fill with candy and crochet a lid on. I mean, there's so many good ideas to do with stuff.
Here's that yarn I was talking about. Look how bright it is.
Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty.
I was like, it's really like fall colors. I was like, what can I make with this? So I'm making a shawl with this.
Let's see. Laura Lee says, if I write a pattern, do you want to be a tester? Yeah, I could probably test it for you. It also kind of, but it does depend to what else I have going on at the time. How big of a pattern is it? Because a big pattern might be harder to find time to, but something smaller, I should be able to. I love these yarns. I love them. The Hobie Universe Halloween.
Oh, it's so pretty. I have them in my buggy, but I was like, maybe they'll go on clearance after Halloween.
That would be sweet. Well, right now, I think they're $7.50. That's what it's saying right here.
I guess it's probably as cheap as they'll go.
Mm-hmm. You might maybe $5 because I have seen the Universe yarns for $5 before,
I think I had a
but
couple.
they'll probably sell out.
Definitely.
Now, I think my favorite is this one, the Zombie Planet.
It's pretty.
I love that one. I love the sparkle. And this one's pretty, but I don't know, like I love the colors, but I don't feel as Halloween with this one.
No.
Because I feel like that's like you could use that any time. And this one's dark matter. And even this one kind of the same thing. Oh, I forgot to say the other one was called Horror Halo. And then you have this one, Intergalactic Monster.
A little bit.
Yeah, this was kind of in between. But who loves these yarns? It's like that's like I always daydream about the Universe yarns. But they always seem to go on sale when I don't have the money.
Like Nick Crate has their, like you buy like 7, you get like 80% off. I'm like, and it ends on the 31st. I was like, but I wouldn't go until like the 2nd of or the 4th of next in November. Is my next payday.
But yeah, Lorele, get with me and we'll discuss it more about testing. Like Lorele says, they'll be out by my payday. That's how it tends to happen. All right, so let's move on to the next one. But yeah, I'm curious. Who else loves the Universe yarns?
I love it. I think I have like some from January or February. The universe. It was the Eclipse. I can't remember what it is. I have a couple left. I just been giving. I do them for giveaways. Ooh, that one's.
They have beautiful color combinations, and they got the Christmas ones too. Ooh, and even like their regular colored ones. And I mean, I love sparkles, the color combinations. I just look at them. I'm like, that would make a gorgeous shawl.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
All right. Oh, you said something?
I said that one's Halloween. That
I love how this one's done. The Color My World, orange and black yarn. And I'm trying to decide which one I like better.
I like the right.
That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. But it's really, really close. But it also just depends too which color like you kind of work first.
True.
I don't know. But it's both very nice.
Beautiful orange.
Oh, hi, Julia. How are you today? And what are you working on?
Hello, everybody.
Here you go. You need this. It's dangerous out there.
Get your coffee on. Bring your Ravelry on. Ooh, follow the pumpkin.
Maybe I should redo how I did at the beginning of the live. I came out. I was like, hello and welcome to my live, my pretties. But I think I did it better at the beginning, though.
It was so good. Woo! Okay.
And I was all like, yeah, watch me mess up. Because I was like, I wanted to be all like, and a lot of times I get like stage fright, like stuff like that. Like I'll do it whenever like no one's really paying attention or watching. But like doing it on demand, I'm like,
Ooh, I like that purple and green.
yeah, this is the Dahlia or however you say it, Halloween. And these are pretty. Pretty, pretty. Look at that. I'm trying to decide which one's my favorite out of these. I like the first one. I kind of like them all.
I kind of like them all, but I like the purple and the green. The one on the bottom, on the left.
But yeah, their yarn is beautiful. This is Freaky Nightmare.
Freaky Nightmare.
This one's Haunted House. This one is Dark Witch.
Dark Witch. Ooh, spooky.
Mad Scientist.
Mad
I'm
Scientist.
going
like
mad. This is Hypnotized. And here's Jack-o'-lantern. And for you pumpkin spice lovers, pumpkin pie spice.
And spice and everything nice. I'm a pumpkin spice person, so.
Let's see. What everyone's saying. Suzanne says, I've never tried the universe yarn. Yeah, I haven't yet either. But so I'm like, eventually I'm going to catch one of their cells and get me some.
I started one. I think I was trying to experiment and make a sock. So I got to rip it out because it did not turn out right. So it was purple and pink and blues. I was like, well, I probably should make that into a shawl now.
And Lorele saying, it will be for next year's Halloween. Those would make cool witches shawls. Oh, yeah, witches shawls.
Ooh, that'd be cute. Ooh, spooky. Spooky.
Let's see, Julia says, still feeling under the weather. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Working on another knit blanket for my son's first girlfriend. He asked me to make it for her. Oh, that's so sweet. So and so and so and so sitting in a tree.
Yes,
Remember that. Okay, let's see. Linda says she likes the Mad Scientist.
I like that. The Mad Scientist. It's really pretty.
All right. Here's some more Hobie Halloween yarn, the Twister Halloween.
Mm-hmm. I've never tried the Twister.
I think I like the black one with the purple and orange.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, this one is called Ghouls right here.
Ghouls.
This is Pumpkin Smash.
Pumpkin Smash.
Now I'm thinking the Monster Mash. Here is Fright Night.
Fright Night. That's kind of pretty.
And here's All Hallows Eve.
Ooh, Hallows Eve.
All right, let me pull up some more. I don't know if we'll get to all the ones that I had bookmarked, but I figured it's best to be over prepared than not prepared enough. We do the mash. We do the monster. I love this one. hand-dyed fluorescent neon green, purple, and black self-striping sock yarn.
Love them colors.
I know, so vibrant.
The purple just goes with the green.
And that's what it looks like inked up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know. I love looking at the hand-dyed yarns.
I
Love,
love
love, love it.
it. One day I will try to do it.
And here's some haunted Halloween.
Look at them colors. They just pop.
I know.
And
I
that's
could
not
get
a
in
bad
trouble. I could so get in trouble on Etsy.
I was putting stuff in my buggy on Knit Crate. I'm like, I'm gonna put some of that in there. I'm gonna put some of this. I need 2 more of these. I was like, ooh. I'm like,
I have stuff in my carts on like for all the yarn stores. And then Bag O' Day recently discussed a website, Vilrita, Vilorita. Let me put that in the chat.
I have to check that one. I don't know if I checked that one out yet. I think it was you show me the yarns. I was like, ooh.
It's spelled like this and then .com at the end.
She did a
but yeah, I mean, gorgeous yarn. And like Bag O' Day was saying, that's one of the one place that you can get yarn for cheap. And you got like the beautiful cake yarns. Like I've been eyeing a lot of the Angora yarns. I was like, ooh. And like, I mean, the prices are good. Now, shipping is a little high, but in the same aspect, even with the shipping, I still find that the prices are, like it's still on the cheap side. Like what I have in my court, it's like for for $100, under $100, it's a lot of yarn. And like some of the skeins have a lot to it. Um, but yeah, check that site out if y'all haven't. But unfortunately, they're out of stock on a lot of things right now, especially the cake yarns. Bag O' Day caused them to sell out.
exactly.
Let's
I
see.
was on her live yesterday, and I was like, "You gonna make any new hats?"
Let's see. We have Sonia and Kathy that joined us. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on?
Spooky day. Ooh.
Y'all gonna need this coffee. Let's see. Lorele says my beautiful begonias all froze down to the ground last night. Oh no!
Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, I got my mums in the other day before they got frozen because I haven't planted them yet. And I was like, I have to do that next spring because we already had like snow flurries. I'm like, the leaves aren't even off the trees yet.
It's 72 here right now.
It is, I think, let me pull this. It is 50, 55, 56 here.
Yeah, and we did have a couple of days where we got into the 30s. But the weather in Louisiana, it's
my husband's out mowing the leaves out of the yard if you hear anything.
But yeah, I'll show a few more yarns, then we'll start wrapping things up.
Pretty.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I have enough StreamYard hours for the month before I reset. And it's like I've been having to cut a lot of my lives to an hour because of that. Or close to an hour. Look at this. Bubble bubble. Or bubble.
Ooh.
Yeah, bubble bubble.
I love them colors. Ooh.
I know. I mean, I could just look at Halloween hand dyed yarn all day. Am I the only one?
I love looking at yarn. My husband's like, do you think you have enough? I'm like, nope. It's like, hi, my name's Regina. I'm a yarnaholic.
Yep.
Oh. Then my sister started crocheting. I'm like, it's addictive. I'm warning you.
All right, Brenda. I hope you have a good day.
Wonderful day.
I love this one. Witch's Brew.
Ooh, them are pretty. Oh, I bet that would look beautiful as a shawl.
I know. I love how they get like the different shades.
I'm like,
I think this is one of the my favorites out of the hand dyed yarns that I had been looking at.
pretty.
Oh, hi, Kitten Mittens. Corman, right? It should be Corman. How are you today? And what are you working on? Yeah, Corman and Neil. Yeah.
Hello.
And let's see. Lorele says we are at 42.
Mm-hmm.
And Corman says I do love the Witch's Brew. Yeah, there's some good ones. The colors. It's 60 in New Hampshire where Brenda's at.
Like on my computer, it says 61 and sunny, but it is sunny and it is like almost 3 o'clock this way. So,
It's 132 here.
ooh.
All
And it
right.
gets dark here at 6:30. It's like I go to work, it's dark. I come home, it's dark now. I'm like,
You want to say hi, Biscuit?
Hi, Biscuit.
hi, biscuit.
That's what he does. Like I tell him to say hi or something like that. Like I say hi, Biscuit. He'll be like, hi, Biscuit. So this is mini skein set.
Ooh, I love that green. Pretty.
Yeah, I love a lot of like the mini skeins. Like those are good. Like if you need like little bits of colors. All right. Next up. This one is Trick or Treat. And look at that. Halloween.
So you guys are kind of like my neighbors. So hello, neighbors. In Kentucky down there. I'm from West Virginia. I'm the west of Virginia.
Yeah, I'm from
Ooh,
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at them colors.
Mm. Okay, I'll go ahead and pull up a few more.
Spectacular.
Let's see.
I'm like over here. Oh no, hopefully I don't. I think I gotta fix my shawl. I didn't drop a pit.
Let's see. Corman's in Southern Kentucky, and it's 50s there, mid 50s. Sonia says Southern Kentucky that she's in. Yeah, I'll do a few more, and then we'll start wrapping up. And y'all can go Alien Invade Granny D.
Ooh, Trinity. Gonna get alienated.
I love this one.
Ooh, that's pretty too.
The orange and black. And a lot of times, like most of the time I tend to like what I feel like are the true colors for a holiday.
Mm-hmm. It's like because the yarn that I was showing you, I got from First and Stitches because she was like hand dyeing. I was like, that is so gorgeous. Like the
I know
colors are beautiful.
there's so
Mm-hmm.
many gorgeous ones. So many. Yeah,
But I
that's
need
what I
to.
always say, Linda. a lot of times, like hand dyed yarns, I'm always thinking that would make a gorgeous shawl.
Like a sweater, a shawl. I was going to do a poncho, but I couldn't find one that I liked. So I was like, we'll do a
I like
shawl.
this one too,
But
cauldron.
you just like starts with like the brown, like a tan.
Kind of looks Mardi Gras to me too.
I could see that. The purples and the green.
But I love that colorway.
Spectacular.
All right. Here's some more. It has sparkles. Halloween fingering sock, sparkle, zebra, DK, worsted, bulky.
Ooh, it looks pretty. Look at the sparkles.
I
I like
know.
that color. Well, that made
I
a
know
pretty shawl.
it would. And the sparkles.
Sparkles. Got to get the bling bling on.
Yes.
That's like yesterday I got my Mary Maxim and it is, what is it? Something red heart with the sparkles. I was like, ooh.
I know. It's like cake yarn, sparkles, hand dyed yarn.
Get the,
They make
get
me
the,
want to get into trouble.
I know, we're bad influencers. Woo! Gotta get your yarn on.
Yeah, have we been a bad influence today?
How many are putting that in their cart today or on their wish list?
Let's see, we have Jennifer that joined us. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today? And
Good
what are you working
afternoon.
on?
You know, Christmas is around the corner, so you can always put that on your wish list. If anyone's watching, wink, wink.
This is some hand dyed Halloween sock yarn.
Ooh, I love silk yarn.
I know.
Ooh, that orange and that green. And then the darkness at the bottom. Ooh, I need to work
It's
on
like,
my
I mean,
socks now.
like I said, I could just look at yarn all day.
Too bad we couldn't get paid for doing that, huh?
And then here we got some Halloween candy gradient cotton cake yarn.
Oh, it's holy.
I guess they probably, that's probably a roll they use some of, would be my guess.
Probably, yeah.
Or maybe they just caked it like that.
Yeah, it could have been. That's what I like. I need a
Yeah.
caker.
Because
I need a
actually
ball.
it's supposed to be 1,300 yards, so
That's a
that,
lot of
that's a
yarn.
lot of yarn.
That's a lot of, you can get in trouble with yarn.
Exactly. That's enough for a shawl.
Maybe like a hat.
All right, let's see what everyone's saying before we start wrapping things up. Um, Linda says she's in Indiana.
Yeah.
Corman's still loving the witch's brew. And Linda says making awesome shawl. Yet, like I said, that's usually my first thing, either shawls or socks.
Like socks. I was looking
Lorelei,
for new yarn.
Lorelei says love the purples with that green. Oh, and Corman loves the bad influencers.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're bad influencers, but in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Well, our husbands and stuff may not think so, though.
I'm like, I budget. I can budget. I was like, I can get some yarn if it's on clearance. And
Let's
he's
see,
like,
Jennifer
why
said,
are all these packages popping up? I'm like, I want some yarn. He's like, I don't think you win all that yarn. I'm like, 50-50. So I was like, well, if you watch my videos, you'll know.
yeah, get him in the doghouse.
Mhm.
Jennifer's crocheting kitty paw gloves. Okay, Sonia, Regina's channel is Marshknitting101, And her channel link is in the description box of this live.
I really don't like my Facebook is just Regina Marsh. Like I probably should set one up for my channel, but I just never thought I would get this far on YouTube and stuff. So I'm excited. I love doing it. It's fun.
But yeah, if y'all haven't checked out Regina, go check her out.
Check me out. When I was excited, I got my community tab. I'm like, yay! I was like, wait a minute. I was like, am I hacked? I was like, nope, I got it.
So
That's awesome that they're doing it.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like I think you're finished, and then that always happens on lives, though.
You're like, all right, go ahead. Go ahead and ask your question.
Sorry, I had a cough come. It's been raining, which is triggering me coughing more. And I try to hit the mute button, but I don't always hit the mute button in time. But anywho, do you have anything going on your channel that you want to let everybody know about?
I just posted a video of my knit crate and my Mary Mac subscription. Let's see what else. I haven't did anything for finished or whip prod. I haven't did any whips yet, like video of my showing. I usually post like most of my stuff on Instagram if I get busy because I just did like 312s and I'm like, ah, time to relax. But I will be posting a video of me. I just won a beautiful hat. Oh, no, it's not back here. From Wendy Crocheting for You. She's a new channel. She's small, so I'm going to shout her out on my video.
Which channel?
Wendy Crocheting for You.
Wendy Crocheted
for You.
For You.
And
FO or
FO for You. Because she made a tutorial of a crochet tag. So I was like searching around and I was like, oh, I'll look at this. And then I think if I understand her right, what she crochets, she does for a giveaway. So I thought that was really super cool. And she like gave me 3 extra pom-poms and I was like, oh, that's so sweet of her. So I told her I got the video, I just haven't posted it yet. So keep an eye out for it. Go give her some love and support.
Yeah. Now my knit along, I think I'm gonna wait until next Thursday, around there, to do the last week for the knit along. I haven't gotten around to filming anything on it yet.
I changed my color, one of my colors.
What did you change it to?
Because my husband's like, he's like, well, I don't know if I like that dark blue. So I just threw in a black, just the plain black. So this is what, like, I'll show you, give you a sneak peek of what it looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm like, I'm not very good at matching colors. It's like, I need like a color wheel. Or like I ask people and I'm like, oh, they just be nice and tell me it looks nice. It'd be nice to me. Tell me honestly. And my husband's like, I don't like the peacock blue. So I went with like the darker blue and the black and like the beige.
But yeah, I figure it will give people an extra week to play catch up on the beanies. Because one thing that I did where, well, it's not a major thing, but I feel like I kind of messed up. Whenever I first did the first week of the knit along, I really should have done it where the first video should have basically have been talking about it and what supplies you needed and given like a week to get the supplies. Because a lot of people were like trying to get the needles they needed and stuff like that. Which my next knit along, I'm gonna do it that way. Give a week to get the supplies together.
I have learned something because like when you add your other color and then you do that first row and then you slip that stitch before you start your second or whatever row you're on. I've never known that. Now I do. So it doesn't have that little gap going on.
And like I said, you know, I do plan to give like about 3 weeks at the end to catch up on it. So there's still time if people want to jump in to catch up. And even if you don't get it finished in time, like for the end of it, it's really a tutorial on how to do a stripe beanie. So you can make that hat at any time. But my plans are I want everyone that participated. Hopefully, they'll send a picture of their finished beanie, and I want to make videos. And then, if anyone makes it afterwards, y'all can still share y'all picture, and I'll include it on a finished projects video. But yeah, I've been plotting my next knit along, and actually, Regina gave me some ideas.
I was brainstorming. I was yarn storming, I should say.
Because at first I wanted to do Christmas, but I want to wait until the current one, you know, ends before I start doing another one. And I don't think it would be like, finished in time for Christmas. And I'm probably going to break it up more because with all the color work, it takes longer to do. And then there's going to be some other little things on this one too. Probably. um but that's like my plan. And I'm probably gonna do a snowman one. That's what I'm leaning towards. I have some ideas floating. But yeah, let's see. Lorele says, I haven't even started your knit along. Had to stop and make a few chemo hats for a friend and the pumpkins for the kids. Got the yarn picked out. Needles are free. And yet, I mean, like I said, there's still plenty of time to catch up. Because, I mean, normally like a beanie like that, usually I have that done within 3 days. And if I really try, I can get it done in a day, you know.
I'm still
So,
over here like, oh, almost end, like it's almost basically November, and I was like, I gotta get some started on my Christmas gifts. I was like, I got a few started, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get that one done. I'm gonna start out with my mittens tomorrow.
but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain goes to mush sometimes. I see we have Granny D in the house.
Hi,
Hey,
Granny.
Granny D. What you up to, Granny D? Yeah. Are you still going live today? I'll tell everybody to alien invade you.
Baited aliens.
Yeah, alien invasion. But yeah, there's that. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. When it comes to the knit along, all you really need to know how to do is knit and purl stitches. It's like I show you how to do like everything. And even on some level, I mean, I show you how to do the knit and purl stitch too.
Yeah, I got my mom on board. I was like, come on, you can do it. She shows you how to do it. So,
but I do kind of feel like you should kind of be comfortable with doing a knit and purl stitch, before attempting the beanie. But other than that, I show you how to knit in the round, how to do the color changes at the beginning of the round. And you have a little special technique you got to do too to prevent the crooked rounds. And yeah, the only other stitch you do is knit two together. But if you can do a knit stitch, you can do a knit two together. Oh, Granny D loves a good alien invasion. Yeah, Granny D's going to be going live in about 10 minutes.
We'll bring David along.
Yeah, we're going to have dear David join you.
David's coming.
Actually, Granny D, well, I do show on the hat, like if you're doing like three or more rows, how to have the jogless seam. But I do have tutorials. Have a tutorial on that. Granny D says yay for a David sighting. So have you heard of Dear David, Granny D? Yeah, we were talking about him earlier in the live. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else is there. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff.
You got your notes?
All I really took notes on for today's live was the Dear David stuff.
Do you have anything going on your channel besides your make along?
Mm, for the most part, it's more just my videos going live. Um, Speaking of which, I still have 3 live spots, at least last I know, that are still available. If anyone's interested in going live with me. Um,
I just
yeah,
have to
this is
check
a
my
different
schedule.
David. But yeah, David Browning, he hasn't been around lately. I was thinking about him the other day. I was like, I haven't been seeing him. And I
Yes.
even looked on his channel and he hasn't done any new videos lately. David, where are you? Come out of hiding.
David.
But no, this is a guy, this guy named Adam, I think, hold up, what's his name? Adam Ellis. He made tweets. Supposedly, he had a little boy ghost that was haunting his apartment. But it's one of those things that you don't know if it's real or not. I think it's a story. So does Regina.
Yeah. Like I was there for a minute, then I'm like, he's gonna make a movie,
Yeah, there's going
and
to
no
be a
one.
movie about it.
I've never been to like some people. Maybe they don't get like gnats or flies in their house, but
Yeah, Jennifer saying the jogs are easy. Yeah, they really are. It's not much of a technique to do it. Sorry, my cough drop. Granny D says he's been showing up on some of my lives recently. Okay. Um, but I hadn't noticed him around, and like I said, he hasn't done any new videos. But I hadn't been around at your live lately, Granny D. It's been a little while. I need to
I
make an
pop
appearance
in.
soon.
I usually pop in. Sometimes I'm at work. I'm like, oh, I'm working and lurking. I just try. I try to make it to everybody's lives, but sometimes it's hard.
A lot of times, what I do is like sometimes I'll scroll on my phone and then I see someone live and I'm like, okay, let me pop in. I'm not good at remembering when most people go live. Um, that's not one of my specialties. But yeah, it's usually whenever I scroll and I'm like, oh, look, so and so's live.
I made it.
Let's see. Granny D says, I always have to look up how to prevent them as I usually just use variegated yarns or self striping. Yeah, like that's one thing with knitting. A lot of times, like if I haven't done something recently, I have to look it up, refresh my memory. Okay, what's this stitch again? How do I do this? Um, Granny D says, no worries. You come when you can. I'm the same. Mm. And because a lot of times too, like after I get done with my live, I tend to just want to kind of like chill, work on my crochet, and you know, So if you ever notice, sometimes like I'll pop up like a little later on, where I don't just jump straight to your live after. Let's see. Yeah, Jennifer saying you slip the last stitch in the round before you change color. Yeah, basically if you do like 3 or more rows of the same color, you slip it purlwise. Now if it's just like 1 or 2, there's another technique I do where it's like I think you're going like into the right leg of the stitch. And there's different methods for doing it too. But that's usually how I do it. Granny D says I have to get in my spot. Y'all have a great weekend. Yeah, you too, Granny D. Yeah, I need to wrap up.
See you on the other side, Granny D.
Yeah, I was planning to wrap up at the hour point. But like sometimes though too, like people start joining in, like right when you go to you're fixing to wrap up, and then like I know I tend to feel bad, and I'm like, oh, I don't like having this. Someone just joined. I don't like being like bye. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you still because you got to cut it off at some point, but anywho. I think that's pretty much it. I do want to work on some videos this afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta post my video for my winning video for Wendy. And gotta carve pumpkins tonight. Maybe hand out candy. We're still on the fence of what we're gonna do. And I gotta go to the store. I think we're gonna make pizza and sugar cookies and decorate them. Told my daughter, I was like, I'll make some so you can take back to college with you.
And like I said, if y'all haven't checked out Regina's channel, go check her out. She's amazing. Look, you see how much my hair fell.
It's like ooh, it's like floating. Ooh, the pigtails are gonna get us. Ooh. Ooh.
And what it is, I have a green hairband. So I have a green screen and it filters anything green out. So that's why it looks like that. But isn't it neat? But anywho, I want to thank you, Regina, for coming live with me today. It was a blast.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you, everybody, for coming to watch today. I enjoyed chatting with y'all. And those that will be watching the replay, thank y'all too. Oh, I just remembered. I have my little short video to play. I forgot my last live. And I need to add Suzanne's name to it too. I added her name everywhere else, but I forgot about that video. But yeah, anywho, I hope y'all all have a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light and bye.
And rock yarn. Bye, y'all.